Welcome to another week at Dilmo. I'm Adil. It's my boy Mo.
What up, though?
And let's get right into it. We want to talk about the Raptors and the Cleveland game today.
Oh,
We also want to talk about Vince Carter, how he's the first ballot into Hall of Fame.
I disagree.
We're going to talk about Gary Payton. We're going to talk about Steph Curry. And then we're going to have the All of the Week. So starting off, Raptors versus Cleveland. Hell of a game. It was like a playoff game almost.
It did have a playoff atmosphere. It was a fun game.
Mm-hmm.
We saw some greatness. We saw some weakness, but we finally got to see the Raptors play with some cojones.
Yeah, speaking of greatness, it was a career night for Kyle Lowry.
Yeah,
Stats,
homeboy
41.
dropped 43 points, had 4 steals and 9 assists. It was a very impressive night, and he he put the team on his back, and he took them to the promised land, which was beating LeBron and company.
Yeah, so before the game, LeBron was saying this is a really important game for us, which it was because it's the number 1 seed versus the number 2 seed, right? So it's an important game. And LeBron was really serious before the game and whatnot. And then throughout the game, I mean, Lowry pretty much took over. He put the team on his back. DeRozan had a really bad game. He was suffering from the flu. Nobody else was really producing.
Well, yeah, it was definitely David versus Goliath. Cleveland had a 14-point lead at one point. It was a very, 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 very well coached game by Dwayne Casey. Something you don't hear me say quite often, but he made the proper substitutions. Bismack Biyombo played very well defensively. Yep. So it was a good game overall. Like the Raptors kind of got together and played well, which is something they haven't done as of late. They've been winning games, but they haven't been winning significant games. So this was a big one on the Raptors schedule.
This was a statement game.
It was, but I feel like the statement shouldn't be that we could beat the Cleveland Cavaliers in the regular season. It should be we can beat the Cleveland Cavaliers in the playoffs, and we can win a first-round matchup in 7 games.
Mm-hmm.
The Raptors have never won a 7-game playoff series.
Never.
So the one playoff series we did win was only 5 games. So we really should be focusing on the playoffs. I understand this was a big win, but we really should be focusing on the playoffs.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right?
Vince Carter.
Ooh.
First ballot Hall of Famer.
No, sir.
I'm happy about that.
No, sir. I don't consider Vince Carter to be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Oh, man, I disagree. I think Vince Carter put Toronto on the map. He put the Raptors on his back, and that's why that's why me included got excited to watch the Toronto Raptors. I mean, I agree, man.
I agree that he put Toronto on the map. I'm not going to argue that. But Toronto would have ended up being on the map. We have a very multicultural society here that loves basketball, that eats and breathes. There was no African kids playing hockey, trying out for the Maple Leafs. Like that. That's not going to happen. Like there isn't. You know how they have basketball without borders? There isn't hockey without borders. Hockey has borders. And those borders ain't allowing a little kid from Ethiopia to come play there.
Yeah, I know. It appeals more to the multicultural Toronto, the city that it is. But Vince Carter, he made basketball exciting.
But what did he win? He didn't win anything. He has never won anything. Only thing that he can put on his resume is that he won Rookie of the Year, and he's been to a couple conference finals with New Jersey. The Raptors, the man had a chance to win Game 7, and he decided to go to his graduation. Maybe if you put a little bit... why weren't you shooting in the gym?
I'll acknowledge the fact, that's a little hiccup in his career. Maybe he made the wrong decision doing that, but I totally disagree. I think he deserves first ballot Hall of Famer. Yes, he didn't win anything. Well, he won the dunk competition.
Well, that's not anything. That's not anything.
One of the greatest dunkers ever. But, yeah, I mean, he made basketball exciting for people from Toronto.
But he is not a first ballot Hall of Famer. I will disagree till I'm blue in the face. Vince Carter, if Vince Carter is the first ballot Hall of Famer based on his dunking abilities, then so is D. Brown.
No.
Well, that's what you're saying to me, right?
He still had 50-point games. He had career nights. He had high-scoring games.
Terrence Ross had a 50-point game. He's not going to be in the Hall of Fame.
No. But Vince Carter was more consistent than Terrence Ross. Terrence Ross, that was a one-off.
Look, Vince Carter has not.
But we'll agree to disagree on this one. It'll never end.
I agree.
I'm a Carter fan. I'm a Vince Carter fan.
I'm not a Carter fan. You know what? I was always a McGrady fan, and I think Carter was soft. So
I think it's the other way around. But anyways, speaking of soft, Gary Payton came out and made a tweet saying the league is too soft right now, and he would dislike playing in the league.
Yeah, someone needs to tell the mitten to shut up. Like, seriously, like, bro, like, shouldn't you be in a retirement home somewhere? Like, are you
That's
trying
a
to
little
grow
harsh.
your hair? No, but like, come on, about it's soft. Do you feel like the league is soft now?
I think it is. I agree with what
Are
you're
you
saying.
are you fried? Like, yo, we're trying to keep our superstars safe. We're trying to kind of set up an environment where we can kind of increase scoring. So, you know what? I'm sorry, Gary Payton, because your slow ass can't play defense properly and have to grab and tug. This ain't the day.
Okay, Gary Payton's always been a man to say controversial things. He said some stupid things in the past too when he was an active player. But I have to agree with him on this. The league is kind of soft right now.
The league
man.
is not soft.
Okay,
And
back in the day, you had Gary Payton, you had guys like Karl Malone, you had guys like Rodman crashing the boards. You'd have a lot of people like driving into the paint, and it was more nitty gritty, like the
Yeah, but that
like
wasn't basketball. That wasn't real
the
basketball.
old school
that was
Detroit Pistons, the
Yeah.
old school Bulls, like
Gary
all those
Payton
type of
didn't
teams.
play with the old school Detroit Pistons.
He didn't play with most of them.
He
Yeah, I
couldn't
agree.
handle those guys. He couldn't handle playing with the bad boy Pistons.
But he's saying this because he himself wasn't a shooter either.
Yeah, he had
always
no
drove
offensive
to the
game. He had no offensive.
Well, he drove to the basket.
But
right?
that's it.
So-
He had no mid range. He had a bit of a mid range, but he didn't have a 3-point shot. And
He didn't,
listen.
no.
The thing about Gary
No, he
Payton
didn't.
is that's getting him angry is the fact that he's starting to see all this notoriety about his boy, or not even his boy, Steph Curry. Going off on mans. And he's saying, though, the NBA is so soft because Steph can do all this, and with the hand check rules and so on.
It is. They call a lot of the smaller things now. They don't let the guys bang. So I guess maybe that's why it's moving more towards a shooter's thing. But it is getting soft. I mean, it's more a perimeter game, but at the same time, the skill level is increasing as well. Like there's a lot more skill in the league nowadays. I think. Like you got big shooting threes.
But see, the thing is, the skill is enabled to actually happen because there's not guys who are just bangers, just grabbing you. Like it's like I'm gonna make a hockey reference, which I never do, but there's no longer that tough guy in hockey, that one guy who just goes out there to fight and kind of comes back. We no longer have that in basketball. The closest thing was Tyler Hansborough. Remember? He would just come in.
Or if you want to go further back, Raphael.
Exactly. So like,
garbage.
Guys that just come in will beat you up and leave the game. Just use up their 5 fouls.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, but I kind of see what he's saying, and I kind of see what you're saying also. But
I'm right.
But yeah, so Gary Payton called out Steph Curry, but something that I'll never disagree with you. We'll never disagree on this is Steph Curry is not human.
No.
It's crazy when you see memes and a whole bunch of people saying the real life Steph Curry is better than video game Steph Curry.
It's true.
That's just
It's true.
That's
It's
nuts. True. So building on this, last week was Steph Curry's week.
Steph Curry's week. The man dropped 36, 38, and 51, and dropped a game-winning shot on the OKC Thunder.
OKC in overtime from half court.
Yeah, 38 feet away.
Yeah,
37 point something feet away. So that's insane. That's insane. And he took it with 4 seconds left in the game when they had a timeout.
Yeah.
Who does things like that?
Yeah, after the shot was off, they had 0.6 seconds left.
He skipped up the court. It was like a regular day.
Yeah,
and
it was nothing for him. Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like whenever Steph Curry's shooting the ball, the rims just opens up for him. No, it's like he has a magnet or something.
No, but look, let's go back to the days when we used to play basketball, and the days when even Gary Payton, if anyone took that shot, they would be subbed off right away, make or break.
Yeah, that's true.
Steph Curry changed the game. He changed the way people coach.
Yeah, he's exactly. Yeah, you got to change your coaching because this guy can shoot it from anywhere. What do you do?
You're gonna defend him full court all game?
I know, right?
You can't.
You can't.
And that's the thing. And you know what? Shout out to my team, X League. They actually brought up a good point, and it was actually specifically Othniel, where Steve Kerr kind of coaches differently now, by saying that they score a third more points than everybody else. So everybody's scoring twos when Golden State comes down and scores threes. And they're never out of a game.
Yeah, never. Yeah.
Which is hilarious. So you know what? I don't usually do this, but shout out to Othniel for actually figuring that out.
Another stat I want to just throw in there is he just broke the record as well, 128 games with consecutive 3-point made.
Which is amazing.
That's a pretty big deal.
Which is-
and he's so young.
He's so young.
too.
He's so young. And this is the second year. I think if he does this for another 3-4 years, I'm going to quote Magic Johnson's tweet and say he might be up there with the greatest of all time.
I think he's headed in that direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obama already thinks so.
Yeah. And you can't really go wrong with what Obama says.
Yeah, I know, right?
Except for Obamacare.
Yeah. All right, so let's get on to Mo's favorite segment of the week.
L of
the L
the
of the
week.
week.
And this one's sweet to me. This one, I don't want to give it to him because I'm a hater. He just does it so naturally. You guys can guess who it is. It's LeBron James. Hi! LeBron James is the JaVale McGee of our show right here. Homeboy got the L of the week. Tell him why he got the L of the week.
So what he's referring to is the Raptors and Cleveland game that we opened up with. LeBron had the ball. There was like 2 seconds left, and he shot an air ball. He went for the 3. He tried to win the game. He tried to be the hero, and he missed horribly. Not even hit rim backward or whatever. It's just short. It's just this nasty air ball. It looked
Like
pretty ugly.
Like someone opened up the door and was like the wind just came and moved the ball out of the way.
Yeah, it was pretty bad if you guys missed it.
It looked like, something he may have headbutted with his big forehead. Like shout out like that shot was hella ugly.
It was ugly. But I think he was embarrassed himself too. Did you notice how fast he just left?
Well, I'd leave too.
Right. Yeah, he just walked out. He didn't stand around. Nothing.
And then his post game comments are.
Yeah, his post game comments were how the team lacks mental toughness, when just before
you shot the air ball.
Yeah, it was him. So I don't know how much the team is lacking mental toughness. Maybe it's just you.
I think you're lacking a 3-point shot. I just maybe you should be in the gym. Maybe you should watch some Steph Curry tapes. I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah,
stop catching it. I don't want to give these L's to you.
Yeah, he's not clutch.
He's not clutch at all. Not clutch. And you know what? It's not my first time saying this. It's not my last time saying this. LeBron James is not clutch. And that comment of lacking mental toughness kind of mimics what he used to say about David Blatt. But
yeah. But now he's saying the same thing now. Like it just doesn't make sense.
Is Tyronn Lue gonna be in the unemployment line very soon?
I don't know, man.
But guess what? Guess who got it? L of the week. Woo!
We gotta figure out what hand it is.
Yeah, it's this hand.
Yeah. All
right, guys. So thank you again for watching. This was a great episode. I had a lot of fun making it. We have a lot of fun making it actually. And you know what? We need to get the viewership up. We need to get past 50 views this week, guys. So come on. View. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your girlfriends. Shit, we might even talk about the Oscars next week. All right, guys. Subscribe, and make some comments on the YouTube for it. By the way, last week, the first person to comment did win a Domo shirt. They'll be getting it in the mail very soon. Thank you and have a great day.
Later, guys. See you.